honestly, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lamb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Mayer. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The inside handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get him way out of their own end.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably, one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here. And that play stand. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 28 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Plows through the defense. He has the first and still on his feet. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Reads it, fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch a big fella.
Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Under fire. Turns it loose. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running. Be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense in a bunch formation. To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give out of the gun. Fights off a defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And they sniff that draw out. When the draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the right through it.
Number 19.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he's going to get it up to about the 9-yard line before he's brought down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Cantrell. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Behind the chains now on second and long. QB draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeps it on the draw. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field.